In this video, I'll summarize the plot of Shatter in about 4 minutes and give you an analysis of the story. The novel begins with Juliette Faraz, a 17-year-old girl who has been locked away in an asylum for 264 days. She possesses a deadly touch. Anyone she makes skin contact with experiences excruciating pain and can die. Because of this, she has lived in isolation for most of her life, rejected by society and even her own parents. The world outside is in ruins due to environmental destruction and the rise of a totalitarian regime called the Re-establishment. One day she is given a cellmate, a boy named Adam Kent, which disrupts her solitude and forces her to interact with someone for the first time in nearly a year. Shortly after Adam's arrival, Juliette is taken from the asylum by Warner, the ruthless young leader of Sector 45 of the Re-establishment. Warner sees Juliette's lethal ability as a powerful weapon and wants to use her to control rebels and enemies of the regime. He offers her a luxurious life in exchange for her loyalty, but Juliette resists, horrified by his cruelty and obsession with her. Meanwhile, she realizes that Adam is not just a fellow prisoner. He is actually a soldier working under Warner, but has been watching over her. As Juliette spends more time at Warner's base, she begins to learn shocking truths. Adam can touch her without feeling pain, something no one else has been able to do. He reveals that he has always cared about her, even before they were imprisoned together. With his help, Juliette plots an escape. During their getaway, they are pursued by Warner, who has developed an unsettling fixation on Juliette. However, in a moment of desperation, she shoots Warner and she and Adam flee. Juliette and Adam seek refuge with his younger brother James and their friend Kenji, a soldier with connections to an underground resistance movement. They soon learn about Omega Point, a hidden sanctuary where people with supernatural abilities are gathering to fight against the Re-establishment. However, Warner is not dead, and he is determined to find Juliette, claiming that they are alike. His pursuit adds urgency to their need for safety. Juliette and Adam eventually reach Omega Point, where she learns that she is not alone. Many others have abilities like hers. The resistance leaders see potential in her, not as a weapon for destruction, but as someone who could help overthrow the oppressive government. However, her journey is far from over, as she must learn to control her power and prepare for the battles ahead. The novel ends with the promise of a new beginning, but also the looming threat of the Re-establishment and Warner's growing obsession. One of the central themes of Shatter is the use and abuse of power. Juliette's ability is feared and misunderstood, making her feel like a monster rather than someone with a gift. Warner represents the dark side of power. He believes that strength comes from control and manipulation, using fear to rule others. In contrast, Omega Point offers a different perspective, showing that power can be used for resistance and change. Juliette's struggle is not just about survival, but about reclaiming control over herself and deciding how she wants to use her strength. Juliette begins the novel completely isolated, believing that she is unlovable and destined to be alone. Her imprisonment reinforces this idea, but as she reconnects with Adam and later the resistance, she realizes that she is not as alone as she thought. Adam's ability to touch her represents hope, while Omega Point shows that there are others like her. Shatter explores how isolation can break a person, but human connection, love, friendship, and community can offer healing and purpose.